When creating these possibilities videos for 2K23 and just 2K in general, I figured out something over the years. And that is, of course, keep your expectations low so that you can't be disappointed when the game comes out. And that stays true now, because I've actually, figured that out. So that is why in these current gen videos, I'm keeping my expectations low, because we're going into 2K23 now, and I know by this time that I've always had high expectations in previous years. So this year I ain't doing that. So in this video, which y'all all probably been waiting for this current gen, it's probably gonna be the season finale or the series finale for current gen, and that's of course the neighborhood. The stuff I care about the most. As you can see on screen, it's neighborhood. So in this video, like I did in the last current gen video, we're going over 5 things that can be implemented to 2K23's neighborhood that can make it better than 2K22's neighborhood. Of course, for current gen. And I might recycle back to old stuff from old videos from last year. I might not. I don't know, because it's current gen, so who knows? Because the thing is with these videos, y'all, with these current gen videos, I don't have no script. This is for my videos in general. I don't have no script. I don't write nothing. Just like one of the greatest rappers to ever live, Juice WRLD, said, off the top of the dome, I don't write nothing. I just freestyle it all. Same thing with me. I just freestyle everything with all my videos. So I'm not gonna have no script. I'm basically making this video with 5 ideas that I already had in my head to make 2K23's neighborhood better than 22's neighborhood. So, that's what I'm gonna be doing in this video. So anyway, you guys, with that being said, enjoy the video, get some snacks. You might have more fun eating y'all snacks than watching this video, I ain't gonna lie to you. It just depends. I don't know how this video is gonna go until it's done. So anyway, y'all, with that being said, again, this is 5 things to help the neighborhood get better in 2K23 current gen versus 22 current gen. So yeah, let's jump into the first thing. And I know some of y'all thinking right now, I'm excited to see what he got. You're not gonna be excited for long. The first thing we need in 2K23 for the current gen is something that we did not have in 2K22 for the current gen for the neighborhood. And that is, of course, a server switch station. And if we did have one, I never saw it, because in 2K22 for the cruise ship, when I'd be on that game, which is not that often, when I'd be on that game in the cruise ship trying to switch servers because the game was dead and the park was dead, I ain't gonna say the game was dead, but the park was dead, I would never be able to find an area to where I can switch to another park, because I would be tired of sitting in a park where there'd be nobody on the court playing or all the courts would be full. You want to switch servers to try to find a new park to play in, especially if you don't have squads to run with, because in cruise ship version I had no squads to run with. So because of that, a server switch station needs to be implemented into the neighborhood / park in 2K23 for the current gen, because again, there was none in the cruise ship version. Where was it at? Because when the game first came out, for those of y'all to know where that little slide is in the cruise ship, I went to that little slide thinking that was a server switch station, and I thought you had to get in the pool and get in the little slide or whatever somehow, and you switch servers that way. Little did I realize that wasn't the case. I then looked in the back of the cruise ship where that little pool is, where that big pool is. Again, no server switch station. Then I looked on the top deck where the courts was at, where the 4v4 or was it 5v5 court was at, one of the 2 of those. Again, no server switch station. I looked around this whole cruise ship. I couldn't find not one server switch station. Now I understand I could just be stupid and not realizing where it's at, but I've been playing this game for 11 months now, and I've not seen, well, not 11 months. Well, yeah, the time it's recording 11 months, and I've not seen not one server switch station on the cruise ship version of 2K22. Not one. And then I finally came to the conclusion, oh wait, 2K22 doesn't have a server switch station at all in the cruise ship version. They just stupid. Devs just being stupid, I don't know. So because of that, then I was like, well, there must not be one. That means that there's not one in the game, which also means if I want to change servers, I gotta close my application and then go to the park all over again. Who wants to do that? Lord knows I don't. And you know what really got on my nerves about that, aside from all the other problems we have in the cruise ship version of this game, is the fact that they can implement octopuses in the ocean with octopus tentacles and giant squid tentacles, but not implement a server switch station. Why do we have an octopus or a colossal squid in the ocean, but they can't implement a server switch? 2K is stupid. I'm telling y'all, this game is stupid. This game is dumb. Why are we having octopuses and giant squids and mythical sea creatures in the ocean being implemented into the game instead of putting in stuff that actually matters that we actually care about? Instead of putting a server switch station, they're gonna put octopuses in the, like, y'all probably gonna see it on screen right now if y'all got, if I got B-roll on the screen for y'all. See what I'm talking about. Like, this makes no sense. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I don't understand it. They got, I think, canoes in the far distance in the ocean if you look far enough, or people in the boats and stuff like that. I don't know. I think I've seen that before also, but it's just dumb. They got a boxing ring that nobody uses, but no server switch station. Like, what in the world? It's just dumb. And that's the nature of 2K. This is not even supposed to be a rant video, but it's turning into a rant video because of how stupid. A server switch station, I know it's not that big of a deal for some of y'all, which is why it's at number 1. So for number 2 and 3, I'm probably gonna add in something from an older video that I said before from this year. So it wasn't in the previous, possibilities video for, 2K21 or 22, but it was an older video like I said. So for 2 and 3, I'm gonna just put that on screen right now so y'all can see that for yourself. So let me show y'all number 2 and 3. how to improve 2K23 neighborhood. Cruise ship version versus the city version's main difference that I don't like is the cruise ship version, of course, has missing features. And I know what y'all thinking. Well, of course it has missing features because it's the cruise ship version. It doesn't have as much to offer because it's not as much hard drive space or storage space on the console. I understand that, but at the same time, it's like if 2K can put multiple different levels and multiple different decks on a cruise ship version of the game, then there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to put instant matchmaking into the game, just like how it is with the city version, because the city version has an instant matchmaking building, which I believe makes the game a whole lot more fun for if you don't have squads to run with. Because me personally, I have squads to run with in the PS5 Series X version of 22, which I also don't play that much. I play it way more than the cruise ship version. But however, in the cruise ship version, there is no matchmaking building. So because of that, you can't actually get games if you don't have any squads to run with, because again, my squads only play on PS5 Series X version. Anyway, my point is, I feel like these kids don't realize that if they're really as good as they think they are, they'll play with anybody because they can carry. They be not trying to play with you when you hop on, randoms court, because they be thinking like, oh, he gonna sell me. But at the same time, it's like you can't go off win ratio or win percentage, because the win percentage don't tell the whole story. I can have a 90 win percentage from playing with Ticino and being a 10-year-old little Timmy that don't have no basketball IQ. You see what I'm saying? I can just get carried to a 90 win percentage. So that's why win percentage don't mean nothing to me. So it's like, because of your win percentage mattering so much and there being no instant matchmaking in the game, or no matchmaking building like how there is in the PS5 Series X City version, that's a problem to me. And then secondly, my second problem that I have with the cruise ship version in terms of not being able to play is the ante up. I be wanting to make ante up videos and like test my new build and stuff like that on ante up and all that stuff and go to like the 1v1 court. But the problem with that is there's only one 1v1 court in the entire game with ante up. 2K, I don't know why they did that. Like, the 1v1 court in ante up is 2K's most played court in the entire ante up. 2K knows this. So the fact that they only put one court in ante up is just crazy to me. I just don't understand it. It's just, I don't know, man. I just think that they should put at least more than one court in ante up, this 1v1 court. At least have like a good 3 of them. Y'all could take out the 5v5 court that nobody uses like that. I think there's a 5v5 court in there. I know there's like probably about 4 3v3 courts. Like, but the thing is, like, when I go in ante up, which is not that often, most of the ante up courts is not even being played. Like, nobody really plays the 10K courts because, the 10K courts have been getting glitched as of late. Nobody plays, I think there's a 5K court also. People only play the 1000 VC court, and they only play like, there's like 2 courts being taken, or 3 courts being taken in the ante up. It's usually like the 1 3v3 court, and then the 1v1 court, and like another court that's like a, I think 2v2, I can't really remember off the top of my head. But anyway, my point is, it's like probably what, 6 courts or more in the ante up, and there's only like 3 of them being played like at all times. So in my opinion, 2K should change that and make it to where there's actually 2 more 1v1 courts in the actual ante up, because let's be real, nobody plays every court in ante up, or at least not from what I see when I go in the actual ante ups. And I'm understanding that partially the reason why 2K probably doesn't want to add more 1v1 courts is because they know they're not gonna make any money putting more 1v1 courts in the game, whether it's 100 VC or more, because let's be real, 2K don't like to give away free VC. It's 2K. They're a $1 billion company that's still greedy. It's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Who would have thought, right? But that's the only reason I can think of as to why 2K doesn't put more 1v1 courts in ante up, because again, they don't want to lose money and give you free VC, because 2K wants you to earn all your VC and spend as much VC as you can, even though they're a $1 billion company. At number 4, more quests. I understand that the cruise ship is not that big, which is why we didn't have that many quest objectives in the cruise ship version of 22. However, I feel like the real reason why we didn't have that many quest objectives is not because of the size of the ship or the size of the neighborhood in 22, but instead it was because 2K is stingy with, giving out VC. Let's be real, it's 2K. So in 2K23 for the neighborhood or whatever they're gonna do for the park and all that stuff, give us more quests. A quest was a good addition into 2K22 in my opinion, and a good way to make some extra VC on the side. But we need more quests than what we had in 2K22, because you barely get quests like that. I mean, you get quests, but like a lot of them don't have anything to do with VC at all. The main objective I have is for like, VC, and maybe even badge progression, but mainly VC, because I know how 2K is. I'm not gonna do badge progression. VC, like, give us, I don't know, more. I ain't saying give us more VC, but just give us quests more often in this, cruise ship or whatever. Not cruise ship, but in the new park for 23, because, again, we didn't have any quests like that in, 2K22's cruise ship. So more quests is needed in my opinion for number 4. So small one, not that big of a deal, but that's it for number 4. So now on to the last one at number 5. Last but not least, I still consider this one a small one, but That's because it's the cruise ship version, and on top of that, like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm keeping my expectations low, I know how 2K is. So of course you're talking about spawn points. Now we already have something like that in the PS5 version with like fast travel, but in the cruise ship version, I think we should have spawn points in the game. What can that do to harm? I mean, that probably does eliminate the purpose of having, you know, level rep rewards like jetpacks, which is not even in the cruise ship version anyway, or that eliminates us needing like to grind for a go-kart, which is a cool, you know, thing. But let's be real, nobody's really gonna ask for go-karts in 2K23 or fast travel like a jetpack in 2K23 since it was in, you know, 22 for, you know, the game in general. So I feel like spawn points is needed for just the cruise ship version, because in my honest opinion, I feel like they should only put like jetpacks and like go-karts or maybe a vehicle as a rep reward in the PS5 Series X city version, because the city's way bigger. You need that type of transportation. But in the actual park version of the game for 23 or neighborhood version, which is gonna be way smaller than the city because it's on, you know, the PS4, Xbox One, and PC versus PS5, and instead we should have spawn points because the neighborhood is smaller. You don't need to grind for like a jetpack or a go-kart. You see what I'm saying? So again, it's a small one. Not that big of a deal in my opinion. Spawn points, a simple ask from 2K, because again, this is the current gen version. I understand that they can't put like a vehicle, plus there's no need. It's way smaller of a neighborhood than, you know, on the next gen version, the quote unquote next gen version, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm asking for that. On top of that, if you go back and watch my possibilities neighborhood video from last year, you saw that my expectations was a lot higher, which is why my ideas was a lot better. But of course, again, this is current gen version, and on top of that, we're dealing with 2K here. So I understand that, like, not to ask for the big great things until like the PS5 Series X version of the possibilities, just, you know, videos come out for me. So anyway, y'all, with that being said, that's gonna do it for this video. If you agree with what I said, leave a like down below, or if you just like this video in general, leave a like, or just, you know, to help support, leave a like for that. Also, let me know what you think about what I said in this video down below in the comment section. So with that being said, you guys, I appreciate you guys for watching as always. It's been your boy Dre, A1 Andre. Until my next possibilities video, be sure to catch Dre Plays, my Mortal Kombat channel, or fighting game channel. I'm gonna be playing Street Fighter 6 when that comes out on that channel as well. So if you care about Street Fighter 6 and Mortal Kombat and other fighting games, check out Dre Plays. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.